Good morning. What's up, y'all? How y'all doing? Good morning. How y'all doing? What's up? It's me again. Yeah. So what's going to happen is Colin is going to join. When he is able to, and we'll just take it from there. But hey, hey, it's all good. It's all good. Hey, how's it going? You know, it's all good. As far as that. I'd like to extend a good morning to Jules. Good morning, Jules. How are you? Yes, I know. Good morning, Jules. Good morning, Harry. How are you, buddy? How you doing? I'm good. So, you know how it is. I know. Hello.
Hello, good morning, Randy.
What's up, dude? How's it going?
Nothing. It's just just early in the morning right now where I am.
Oh, I'm sorry,
Yeah,
dude.
just don't no. So now it's okay. I was already awake. In fact, I'm eating breakfast right now. Yeah, right
Oh,
now where I am it's 6:87 a.m. right now where I am.
what?
Six
6:30.
fifty seven. Now
Six.
it's six, now it's 6:58. It says now.
Oh gosh.
Yeah,
So, so what's going on? I mean, it,
nothing.
yeah. The number, the special number I gave you for me is just for you,
I know. I saw your text.
and nobody else is to use it, but you, your mom. No
Yeah,
one else to use it.
I don't know. I don't know how that person kept getting that because I was only because I was only I was only like using your phone number.
I know it just, I don't know. I really can't tell you that, but I
I
will.
don't know either.
Yeah, that's why I did the. That's why I put another phone number on there for you to use. Only
Yeah,
you can use that number.
yeah,
This way, when you call me, I know it's you.
yeah.
The one I gave that number to. I mean,
At
I'm
first,
so.
yeah. At first, when you called me with that number with that special number, at first I thought it was that person calling me
That was me.
at first. But then I found but then I found your text, the text that you left me with the special phone number.
Yeah, that number is just for you. I mean, dude, it's like I told I was talking to Jules last night, and I told her, I said, what you did in the stream was really wrong, man. I said, hey man, I said, you can't do that to people. She said, she said, what did I do? I said, number one, you made the man you made him feel bad because he thought he did something, he didn't do anything. I mean, hey, but you know,
Yeah.
all in all, I don't even think she means to cause you any problem.
Yeah.
I think it just turns out that way because certain people are insecure about things, and that's what happens. You know what I mean? Certain people are insecure about stuff, and that's how stuff happens. They misinterpret things, and that's how stuff happens.
Yeah.
Seriously. But
Guess what I'm watching right now, Randy? The
what
Cake Boss.
Kick Boss, huh?
Remember that show?
Yes, I do. I remember it all too well.
You know that guy creates those crazy cakes in real life too.
I know he does.
Yeah, he's supposed to be one of the best one of the best bakers in the world.
Yeah, he's supposed to be one of the best in the world. Me myself, yeah, I saw the show. He made this one cake where it was supposed to have been like what was it? He made a cake of the USS Titanic.
Oh yeah, I think I saw that episode. Yeah, I
Oh,
remember there's this one episode I remember where he built a Transformers themed cake for a special Transformers event that was where they were celebrating the anniversary of the creation of the Transformers, and he actually got to meet actor Frank Welker, who voices Optimus Prime.
Frank Welker voiced Ironhide, I think.
No, actually, no, he voiced Optimus Prime, Randy.
Oh,
I know this because I've searched it before.
what do you mean in the movie?
Yeah,
I was like in a cartoon. I was like, whoa.
he did. He did. No, he did a lot of voice work in the '80s too.
Yeah, he did a lot of work in the '80s. He
He
voiced
also,
he voiced the Riddler in the Batman in the animated series.
yeah. Do you know he also voiced the devil in the movie Spawn?
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Yeah, he's been, and also of course he voices Fred Jones in Scooby Doo.
Fred Jones. Yeah, Fred Jones. I always,
In my opinion, in my opinion, so far the best live action movie version of Mystery Inc. that we've gotten so far is the 2002 live action version of the
which one?
characters.
Which one?
Like like
Scooby
Freddie
Doo.
Prinze Jr. as Fred Jones, Sarah
Yeah.
Michelle Gellar as Daphne Blake, Matthew Lillard as Shaggy, who was pretty much born to play Shaggy.
And Linda Cardellini is Velma.
And again, they act in full cost, in full out, in their like in full costume and the makeup. They actually look just like the characters.
Mystery Inc.
Like
people.
Freddie Prinze Jr. looks so much like Fred Jones with his hair dyed blonde.
I know.
But of course, we all know in real life his hair was actually when he back in those days his hair was actually dark like black.
Yeah, I
And
remember.
remember, you probably know this, but he actually proposed to Sarah Michelle Gellar while they were filming the 2002 Scooby Doo movie.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, in fact, remember that scene in the ending of the movie where Monteverest finally escapes from the pit from that underground chamber thing that they had him locked in.
Yeah,
And he Aaron, you saw Fred and Daphne Kit like holding each other and kissing each other in the background.
yeah.
That was actually not in the script. That was actually Matthew Lillard and Sarah Michelle Gellar kissing each other at their I meant that was Freddie Prinze Jr. and Daphne and Sarah Michelle Gellar kissing each other and making out, like off. I was supposed to see them kissing off camera because he just proposed to her.
I know.
After marrying, but of course he didn't know. He and her didn't know that they were still on camera.
See, I know that was kind of.
And like, and turns out when Sarah Michelle Gellar was cast, she didn't know, she had never played a character like Daphne Blake before. So she chose to base her portrayal on Charisma Carpenter's character from the Buffy the Vampire Slayer TV series.
Oh yeah, the rich girl that.
Yeah, because remember Sarah Michelle Gellar before Scooby Doo, she had never played a character like that before. So she chose to base her portrayal on Charisma Carpenter's character from the Vampire Slayer and also from the Angel TV series.
I know. I signed that petition to help you get your YouTube page back.
Guess what, Ray?
What?
Remember that Constantine HBO Max series that they were planning on doing that was going to star a black actor as John Constantine?
They did it?
Nope. It's been it's been scrapped.
Damn.
But they're now saying that there's a strong possibility that some TV shows are going to start shopping around for it, trying to buy the rights for it. And guess what? Now J.J. Abrams, who was actually the one who was going to be creating the Constantine HBO Max series, is now going to be producing a long-awaited sequel to the Constantine movie that starred Keanu Reeves as John Constantine.
Really?
Yeah, I'm thinking, but when I saw it, I'm thinking, oh no, not Keanu. Because Keanu Reeves was not comic book. His portrayal was not comic book accurate at all.
No.
There was only at least 2 or 3 things he even got right about the character, like the character's I don't give a fuck personality, and the character's always smoking lots of cigarettes and drinking a lot of alcohol. Yeah. And it's like when you watch Keanu Reeves as John Constantine, it's like he wasn't really trying.
I was wondering what the hell was he doing.
Just and of course we all know why he didn't even try to why he didn't even attempt to do a British accent for a part because of his failed attempt at doing one when he was doing Bram Stoker's Dracula.
Oh God!
Remember?
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, it turns out when he was doing Bram Stoker's Dracula, he kept messing up and kept catching himself starting to say the word "dude."
Yeah,
because the last movie that he did before he was doing Bram Stoker's Dracula was Bill and Ted was the second Bill and Ted movie.
Yeah.
So he kind of developed a bad habit of saying the word "dude" a lot. Yeah, and turns out even the director who directed Constantine regrets not doing a more comic book accurate Constantine movie. He said that he actually wanted to do a comic book accurate Constantine movie, but of course Warner Bros. Kind of took control of it because he was like a first-time director when he was doing the first Constantine movie.
I know, it was like, dude.
I'm like, at least they could have at least had Keanu Reeves dye his hair dirty blonde and at least had him wear the comic book Constantine outfit. You know, the the white long sleeve shirt, like the red tie, the belt, the black dress pants, the black dress shoes, and the light colored the light tan colored trench coat.
And the hat. Stop the TV.
He didn't wear a hat.
Oh, he didn't wear a hat? Oh, yeah.
No, Constantine never wore a hat. And also, yeah, so far the only live action, the only comic book, the only live action version of Constantine that we've gotten so far that is actually extremely comic book accurate is the version played by Matt Ryan in the in the Constantine TV series and also in the DC Legends of Tomorrow TV series. Like Matt Ryan was pretty much perfect as John Constantine.
And he would have been perfect for a live action TV.
I mean, he even voiced the character for a Constantine animated miniseries, and that was supposed to be connected to the Constantine TV series, to the live action Constantine TV series, and he also voiced the character again for the Justice League Dark animated movie.
I know, it's kind of crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, but even I would have made a better John Constantine than Keanu Reeves, though. If you think it back, because I portrayed the character in my Constantine book series on Wattpad.
No, it's crazy.
And also, I actually look like the character if I actually dye my hair dirty blonde and actually not shave for a few days to the point where I look scruffy looking. And also because of Keanu Reeves' version, there's so many Constantine fans who only know the character of John, who only know John Constantine from the Keanu Reeves movie.
Yeah. You noticed that from our last stream, there are no haters. Yeah.
Finally, yeah, I know.
I like that.
Yeah, finally, and to my opinion, I hope that they make John Constantine, at least more comic book accurate this time for this long-awaited Keanu Reeves Constantine series. I mean, Constantine sequel. I mean, because it turns out Keanu Reeves has been trying to get a Constantine sequel made for the last few years now. It turns out.
Yeah, but
he's been wanting to do a sequel for a long time, but of course, Warner Bros. Kept telling him no. But I guess it looks like Warner Bros. Has finally changed their mind. I'm thinking, what is Warner Bros. Thinking? It's like they keep making bad and poor decisions with their up and coming films. Yeah. And remember, we all know what started all this.
Yep.
Them getting rid of director Zack Snyder and bringing in Joss Whedon to finish the Justice League movie, and also them letting and then them them letting Margaret Robbie
and the Flash, Ezra Miller, he was a total zit because the Flash didn't wear an armored suit.
No, actually does wear one in the Injustice Gods Among Us video game.
Injustice Gods Among Us?
Yeah, the video game, yeah. That's where they got the idea for his Flash suit in the Justice League movie.
I mean,
yeah, and they also, in fact, and also the suit, the Flash suit that the future version of of the Ezra Miller Flash is wearing in the scene where the future Flash is warning Bruce Wayne.
Yeah.
That suit is actually supposed to be the is actually supposed to be is actually from the Injustice Gods Among Us video game. It's the suit that the Flash wears when he's using the special treadmill that Bruce Wayne created for him that allows the Flash to travel through time, back in time and forward in time, and and to also to alternate universes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is, though, when the Flash tried to tried to go back in time to warn Bruce Wayne about Darkseid and also what the Joker, doing that thing to like that Joker trick, like making the Superman think that Lois Lane was Darkseid, basically tricking the Superman into killing her, causing him to become a tyrant. But the Flash accidentally went a little bit too far back in time, though.
Yeah, he did.
That's why he was like, "Am I too soon?"
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like. But if you look, it turns out. Do you want to know why Ezra Miller was cast though as a Flash?
Why?
It's because he looks an awful lot, and I mean an awful lot, like the New 52 comic book version of Barry Allen.
I mean,
the only difference is that he has dark black hair and like brown eyes. Well, I'm not kidding. I'll send you a picture of it.
But I still would have cast Grant Gustin for the Flash.
Yeah, but Zack Snyder actually revealed when they were doing Justice League. Zack Snyder revealed why he didn't bring in Grant Gustin. It turns out the reason why he didn't bring in Grant Gustin is because he felt that Grant Gustin's Flash was too lighthearted and didn't really go well with the dark tones that he was trying to give the DC cinematic universe. Yeah, and like also, just wouldn't have made sense. But of course, we still got to see Grant Gustin's Barry Allen meet Ezra Miller's Barry Allen in the form of a special in the form of a special cameo in the Crisis on Infinite Earths crossover event that they did on CW.
Yeah, that was cool.
It turns out it was actually Warner Brothers who actually made that happen.
Yeah,
it turns out, yeah, like Ezra Miller was originally, he wasn't even a part wasn't even supposed to be part of the crossover event. The Warner Brothers was actually called the creators of the Flash TV series, and said that they wanted to make this little appearance from Ezra Miller happen and that they wanted to actually be in the crossover event. So they actually brought, and guess what? The only person who knew about Ezra Miller's surprise cameo was Grant Gustin. None of the other actors knew about it. Not even Melissa Benoist, who plays Supergirl.
Damn.
Like they didn't. Yeah, like no, everyone else didn't know. Like everyone except Grant Gustin didn't know about about Ezra Miller's surprise cameo until they were shown the crossover event. Until they had their special screen of the crossover event before they aired it on CW. Yeah, everybody was surprised and shocked.
I was surprised and shocked.
And that was the first time that they actually connected the Arrowverse to the DC cinematic universe.
I was shocked
Of course, that was actually one of Warner Brothers' way. That was one of the ways that the Warner Brothers was, going all in with the multiverse stuff.
Yeah, the multiverse.
And but of course, like I was saying though, everything completely went downhill with the DC Cinematic Universe when they got rid of Zack Snyder. It really did. The main reason why was because Geoff Johns, who you know who that is?
Who is that? The guy who?
Geoff Johns was the CEO of DC Films at the time. He also worked for DC Comics.
Okay.
You don't know. He didn't like the dark tones that Zack Snyder was giving the DC Cinematic Universe. He wanted, in fact, he actually wanted, to make the DC Cinematic Universe a lot more lighthearted, like they do with the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Yeah.
But the thing is, though, what Zack Snyder was doing with the DC Cinematic Universe, actually, he was trying to make the DC Cinematic Universe a little bit more grounded in reality.
Yeah, that's what he was trying to do. But
of course, Zack Snyder's daughter, of course, died, and Zack Snyder had to leave the Justice League movie.
Yeah.
But of course, when he left, Warner Bros. Also fired him in secret, though.
Okay.
Yeah, Warner Bros. Fired him secretly, and pretty much lied to the public and said that he left the Justice League movie because of his daughter's death. But really, they actually fired him.
Really, they actually axed his butt.
Yeah, and they brought in Joss Whedon, who to finish the movie, and Joss Whedon pretty much reshot 80-something% of the movie, and added some humor and stuff to the movie.
Yeah, tried to make.
But the thing is, though, what he filmed didn't really blend very well with what Zack Snyder had already filmed. You know, the darker tones. Yeah. And remember that scene where Batman was like, "Yep, something is remember that scene when Batman said, "Yep, something is definitely bleeding."
Yeah.
That was filmed by Joss Whedon. And also, during all this, they actually changed a few things about Aquaman's personality a little bit.
Number one,
when it came time to do Aquaman, the director of Aquaman chose to have Zack Snyder help him undo the changes that Warner Bros. Made to the Aquaman character.
You know,
when they change, undo the changes that Warner Bros. Made to Aquaman's personality, and for the reshot scenes that were reshot by Joss Whedon.
You mean the thing where he made Aquaman kind of standoffish and
Aquaman, like that scene where Aquaman doesn't know that he's holding Wonder Woman's lasso,
yeah.
and he's like saying all that stuff, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Like telling Wonder Woman that she's gorgeous. That scene was one of the reshot scenes.
Yeah, well, that does make you tell the truth. Hey.
Funny though, remember when he finally noticed that he's holding a lasso? He goes up to Barry Allen and says something mean to him, which is like, "If you tell anyone, I will kill you." Something like that. and Ezra Miller was like, sorry, I didn't like.
I didn't get
Wait,
that.
what's going on?
Oh,
Yeah, like, and also when they were, and also when they were, yeah, and also very much Geoff Johns pretty much wanted complete control of every single up and coming movie that was being made for the DC Extended Universe.
what?
Yeah, and it turns out he wanted like the outdated Christopher Reeves portrayal of Superman in the DC Cinematic Universe.
The outdated version of Superman.
You know, the thing is though, for Superman to work in a live action superhero movie, he has to be able to adapt with the times, and that Henry Cavill's version of the character does that perfectly. I mean, think about it. You know, in Batman vs Superman: Dawn of Justice, he has to deal with the media and the news and the paparazzi and the government, and also social media, and also Congress.
Yeah, Congress.
Yeah, like Christopher Reeve Superman was a product of his era, which was the late 70s
Yeah.
and early 80s.
I
And
mean,
like, and to me though, Henry Cavill is like the best modern movie version of Superman that we've gotten so far.
and then you got Tyler Hoechlin.
Yeah, but Tyler Hoechlin plays a TV version of the character.
I know,
And
but
Tyler Hoechlin's portrayal is actually based on the Christopher Reeve Superman and the version of Superman from that 90s from the early 90s Superman TV series called Lois and Clark: The New Adventures of Superman. You know, the version played by actor Dean Cain.
yeah.
And yeah, and like and also a little bit of the but of course we all know that Tyler Hoechlin took most of his inspiration from Christopher Reeve's portrayal.
Yeah, because I was just thinking because Henry Cavill's suit, the black Superman suit.
Yep.
I didn't know that they put it in the Smithsonian.
You probably know this, but if you don't remember in the Elseworlds crossover event that they did for the Arrowverse, if you don't remember, Tyler Hoechlin actually wore a black Superman suit.
Yeah, he wore a black Superman
But of
suit.
course, that was for the scenes where he was portraying that bad guy who took the form of Superman.
Oh, you know
the dude with the magic book who was altering the reality. Who was using that magic book to alter reality.
Yeah, to make himself powerful.
Yeah. And like, guess what? I mean, like, also another thing there was also another thing that screwed up the DC Extended Universe was film critics. Film critics really trashed the Batman vs Superman: Dawn of Justice movie. They really did. Like, and it turns out movie critics actually want to see the outdated Christopher Reeves Superman on the big screen instead of Henry Cavill's version of the character, which is sad. And also, because of the film critics, when they were doing the Suicide Squad movie, the one directed by David Ayer.
Okay.
When they were doing that movie, they got scared. They were scared that the film critics were going to trash Suicide Squad like they did Batman vs Superman: Dawn of Justice. So they went and reshot several scenes. and also cut a bunch of the Joker scenes out of the theatrical version of the film. Yeah, because of them cutting a bunch of this Joker stuff out of the movie, we didn't really fully get to see what what Jared Leto was doing with the character of with the Joker when he was playing the Joker.
No, we ain't get
Like we only got to see some of it, but of course, nowadays so many people hate the Jared Leto's version of the character, and even called Jared Leto's Joker an Ace Ventura knockoff, or a Jim Carrey knockoff. But it turns out Jared Leto went all out for the role when he was doing the Suicide Squad movie. In fact, he chose to stay in character the entire time he was filming. Even when he was not filming, he chose to stay in character. Like, and he would only reply he would only like, and he would only and he was only having people refer to him as Joker or Mr. J. And when they were asking him, and every time someone asked him something, he would only reply if they called him Mr. J or Joker. Yeah. And also, he sent his co-stars, including Will Smith, really weird gifts.
Yeah.
Like he sent Will Smith a bullet.
What?
He sent Margaret Robbie a dead rat.
Oh God.
He sent the Hispanic actor who was playing El Diablo a lighter. Yeah, and but of course he took things a little bit too far though, because he started to piss off his co-stars though. And they ended up having to have a psychiatrist on set while they were making a movie just so the actors wouldn't quit the movie. Yeah. And anyway, then the last thing that really screwed up the DC Extended Universe, Randy, was the fact that when they were looking for filming locations for the Birds of Prey movie, they chose to let Margaret Robbie choose all the filming locations. And guess what?
Yeah.
He ended up choosing iconic Los Angeles locations for Gotham City.
Oh Lord.
Yeah. Because of that, Gotham City looks nothing like Gotham City. That's why when you watch the Birds of Prey movie and you look around and you look at Gotham City, it looks like freaking Los Angeles. It doesn't even look like Gotham City.
I know it does.
Like there's no Gothic buildings, no skyscrapers, no like there's no water towers like you expect there to be in Gotham City.
Yeah.
It just looks like there's palm trees in the background of scenes. There's like it looks like you're looking at Hollywood Boulevard.
Hold on.
I'm like thinking, why?
Hold on.
Are you still there, Randy?
I'm still here.
Yeah, I found that picture I was going to send you. I mentioned a few minutes ago.
Yeah,
That shows you how much Ezra Miller looks like the New 52 comic book version of Barry Allen.
yeah. I was like, I was
Yeah,
saying, I was saying to myself, why in the hell did I mean, I know he tried. I know he tried out to be a writer in Marvel Cinematic Universe.
who?
Um, J.J. Abrams, but why would he want to be a writer in Marvel Cinematic
Yeah,
Universe?
Randy, I sent you the picture.
Thanks, man.
I want you to look at it right now.
And
Do you see the resemblance?
yeah,
See, yeah, you see why Zack Snyder chose Ezra Miller.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Hold on.
yeah. I have to go shave Randy right now, but don't worry, I'm not leaving the stream yet. I had to shave. My facial hair grows long. Hey, Randy, that's odd. It was odd, Randy. For some reason, it's not showing the comment part of the live stream. It's only showing the private chat. When I click on chat, it's not showing the comments, the comment feature.
Yes, it's kind of crazy.
It's weird. Yeah. So I
But
just have to shave real quick. It won't take me very long to shave though this time because my facial hair is really really short right now. You know, since I shaved Friday night.
yeah,
Whereas I had to shave on Fridays because on Saturday mornings I don't have time. I don't have time
to do it before work,
yeah.
I
I
had to
don't
do
have
the
time
same thing.
for shit. Yeah. Of course I don't have because my shift doesn't start until 11 o'clock.
I know I had to do the same thing.
Of course I had to take the bus to get to work. So this is what I keep this is why I keep my electric shaver in. It's my electric shaver came with it.
You work today?
I had to be a little quiet though now because my mom just texted me saying that asking me to be a little more quiet because she didn't go to bed until like 2 something in the morning.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Yeah, my mom has a little difficulty sleeping a lot because she suffers from sleep apnea.
Yeah,
Yeah, but what do you think of that picture I sent you?
he does look like it. A DC 52 version.
Yeah, and remember the Justice League. Remember that the Flash is his first biggest acting role too.
First.
Yeah, the last movie that he starred in before he played the Flash in in his in the form of his cameo, his two appearances in Batman vs Superman: Dawn of Justice, was the movie The Perks of Being a Wallflower, which was that teen drama film that was based on a teen novel.
I don't know why people want to see movies nowadays.
But the thing is, though, the only thing I don't like about Ezra Miller's version of Barry Allen is that the fact that he chose that for his portrayal, he chose that he took used is a lot of inspiration from from that one version of the Flash named Bart Allen,
Yeah.
and also Wally West. And if you look at his portrayal, you watch his portrayal and compare it to what Grant Gustin did, and also compare it to the comics, you notice some differences. But it turns out, Grant, you probably didn't know this, but Grant Gustin has revealed many times that he had actually never read any of the Flash comic books in his life. Yeah, it turns out Grant Gustin.
Oh, right. Okay.
It turns out Grant Gustin takes most of his inspiration for his portrayal of the Flash from the Christopher Reeve Superman movies.
Okay.
Yeah, Grant Gustin revealed this multiple occasions. It turns out he has never read any of the Justice League comic books or any of the Flash comic books. And it turns out he wasn't really a comic book reader when he was a kid.
No.
And the only DC Comics superhero that he even knew when he was a kid was Superman from the Christopher Reeve Superman movies. And it turns out the Christopher Reeve Superman movies was his introduction to Superman.
So he was reading in the 19.
Yeah, so basically, Grant Gustin does a great job as Barry Allen. Pretty much most of his portrayal is taken from Christopher Reeve's Superman, basically.
Yeah, I noticed the Flash is lighthearted.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah, like
he's just like Christopher Reeve, but in a Flash suit.
but people probably don't know this or remember this, but when you're filming the pilot episode of the Flash TV series, they did a little homage to something that happens in the very first issue of the New 52 Flash comic book series, which was that part where Barry Allen and Iris West are like doing a little dance while they're going for a walk.
Yeah.
That was taken right out of the first issue of the New 52 Flash comic book. Yeah, and it turns out a lot of times they take for the Flash TV series on CW, they use a lot of stuff from from both the New 52 comic books and the newer comic books that
Now you didn't tell me, Jules. You definitely didn't tell me about a intro, but
yeah,
but you got to go to work today. Are you working today, Colin?
yes, I work Saturday, Sundays, and Mondays.
Oh wow.
That's why I'm shaving right now. But yeah, but of course, remember, I don't go to work until my shift doesn't start until 11 o'clock.
Well, it'll be 11 o'clock for me in about. Well, it'll be 11 o'clock for me in about 14 minutes.
Yeah, where I am right now, it's 7:46.
Damn. 7:46.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my
I
God.
gotta be a little more quiet because my mom's still trying to sleep.
Oh, I'm sorry. My bad. My bad. My bad.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, like, that's what I'm doing now. Luckily, though, it's not taking very long for me to shave this time. And my facial hair is really short right now.
I hope she feels better.
She should, yeah. She just has difficulty sleeping nowadays because of her sleep apnea.
Yeah, so do I.
She, yeah, back, back pretty much every night she's up most of the night watching TV or doing stuff on her computer, on her laptop, like for work. Or one thing that she does a lot on her laptop in her spare time is like designing or like creating designs for her like house, like remodeling stuff.
Yeah.
Using remodeling like software that allows you to create like buildings and like rooms and stuff on your laptop.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, she's been doing it for the last few years now.
Yeah, I know this part.
I mean, she even uses it to design, my, to design the stuff that she's gonna be doing to my bedroom when we go to remodel my bedroom and and give my bedroom its ocean thing that we're planning on giving it.
Yeah, I kind of figured that.
Yeah, but I don't know why, but for some reason it's only showing the private chat on on here, not the comment section. Like there's a glitch on my end or something.
Must be. Because I see the private chat.
I don't see like usually we can see a comment section when we click on. Usually we see both the private chat and the comments at the same time when we click on chat.
I know, but sometimes, you won't see it. But
Yeah, but for those of you who are watching, please support my YouTube channel by signing my petition and helping me
please do.
and try to help me get my YouTube channel back and restored.
Yes, please do.
Yeah, like my channel did not deserve to be terminated.
It was unfairly taken.
Yeah, like yeah.
It was
Like what is
unfairly
there on
taken.
my channel that would even be seen that could even be seen as a violation of YouTube's community guidelines?
I know.
I mean, like what? Like my videos that were giving copyright claims.
If his YouTube channel was unfairly taken, and we should support him and helping him get it back.
Yeah,
We should help him. So
because like my and YouTube and of course YouTube still hasn't gone back to me about my appeal.
I know.
About my they still haven't gone back. They still haven't gone back to me about my appeals.
How long has it been? 2 days? 3 days?
At least 3. Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you.
Or 4 or 4 days.
Yeah. Did you check your email this morning?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
I'm gonna check it again.
what I say is, hey, I know that you guys, you other YouTubers, I know that you don't really don't really like me, but at least help him get his YouTube channel back. I don't care what you say about me. Help him get his YouTube channel back. It's only the right thing to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Without YouTube. Yeah, without YouTube, without YouTube, my life is just boring. Other than my movies I make.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking at my Gmail right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, my Gmail. I have to use my Gmail to look at my. I had so many. I had to use my Gmail to look at my emails nowadays because I as like on my old on my old phone I had before the one I have now. Um, I had so many emails on my that there I had so many emails sent to me like to the point where like I had so many unread emails that it actually took up some of my a lot of my phone's memory.
What I do is I read them and I erase them. Read and erase. Read and erase. Read and erase.
Yeah, but of course now I check my emails a lot using my Gmail.
Hmm.
Looking at my Gmail right now.
But I know I know that things are going to look up for you, going to be better.
Oh yeah, hopefully.
It's all good. Things are going to get better. And, hey, when you get and I know that you're probably going to get your YouTube channel back. So
Yeah, I don't know. You don't know yet. We have to wait and see.
it's
And
just going to take time.
to send the two appeals I sent YouTube on my YouTube channel termination, I had to I had to use I had to use a link to one of my to one of my YouTube videos because I wasn't able to access my YouTube channel the link to my YouTube channel. So I had to go on YouTube just to find one of my videos, even though my videos are no longer viewable, and I had to copy and paste the video's URL.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah, so I had to use the URL of one of my videos that are no longer available for people to watch to just to get the both the field of send.
No, you didn't tell me, but
What?
it's okay, huh? No, I was remarking the Jules. She never told me about an intro. She never did, but I mean, that's just the way it is.
Is Jules in the chat right now, or are you talking to her on a?
No, she didn't chat.
That's weird. On my end, it's only showing the private chat where there's no messages.
I don't know. She's in the chat. She's in the comment section, and I'm just answering the comment because I can't type back to it. So I'm
For
just
some reason, it's
answering.
not letting me access the comment section. Like it's only letting me see the private chat for some reason.
Only letting you see the private chat. Yeah, but hey, at least your subscribers get to see you at least.
Yeah, at least right now, for now, at least my fans can see me, or if they are still able to see me in your live stream.
You know, they get to
Since
see
my
you.
channel is no longer uh, since they can no longer watch my channel.
Yeah, they get to see you. and I didn't
Yep.
what I did do.
What?
What I did do when I posted the video, I explained to them that it was that yours,
Yeah.
mine.
No.
Put it on there for them to see.
Yeah, everybody. You know that if you didn't know that, try not to laugh challenge compilation video that Randy uploaded to his channel the other day. The other day.
It
That
belongs
was
to
actually
Carlin.
mine. That was actually a video that I created. That I was planning on uploading to my channel.
It belongs to
After my
Carlin.
channel, when my channel suspension was over, but of course
What
that completely changed because YouTube terminated my channel.
I
While my
did
channel
take it out.
was suspended, was still
Yeah, I
suspended.
did take it out. Yeah, I did take it out. It's not in there. I set it by the door. Hold on.
And so please, everybody, please support my channel by and help my YouTube channel by signing my petition. I'm not gonna give up until my channel is restored. I'm not gonna give up. I'm not gonna stop until my channel is until I have my channel back and until I'm able to go to make content for you for all of you again. Now I'm clean shaving, everybody. Now to get back to eating my breakfast and get back to getting dressed and ready for work. And also remember, everybody. If you see a YouTube channel and its YouTube bio says that the creator of the YouTube channel has makes online novels on Wattpad and that his Wattpad username is 1985cat, that's an imposter pretending to be me. 1985cat is my Wattpad username.
Yep, that's his username.
Yeah.
Exclusive.
The reason why I'm telling you this is because a few days ago, that YouTuber called Sean and Alexa says Sean and Alexa's like I don't know that that YouTuber a few days ago, that YouTuber called 123 Sean and Alexa's home videos stole part of my YouTube channel's bio and added it to his other YouTube channel's YouTube bio. Yeah, the part that he stole from my YouTube bio,
is a part that says that there's a part that says that I'm an online novelist, that I make novels on Wattpad, and that my Wattpad username is 1985cat. Yeah, if you go and look at the YouTube bio on his other YouTube channel, his YouTube channel is called Columbia Pictures. You would notice that part of his YouTube bio says that he makes novels on Wattpad and that his Wattpad username is 1985cat. Yeah, I'm really I get I'm like I really get I'm tired of his crap. I really am. He's always doing crap to irritate me. And he's also always saying crap like Colin right now you're fired, or Colin right now you're canceled. And also I hate the whole cancel culture crap. That crap is stupid. You know what I'm talking about, right, Randy? Cancel culture.
Yeah, I know what you're talking
Where
about.
like people are trying to cancel someone on the internet and social media.
Mm-hmm.
It's what they're doing to trying to do it to Chris Pratt, actor Chris Pratt. Where's my belt at? That's odd. Where'd my belt go? Oh, there it is. Oh, there it is. Yeah, like I don't know what Chris Pratt did, but nowadays so many people are on the internet are trying to get him canceled. Like, what did he even do?
Yeah, what did he do?
I know, like, Randy, if you don't remember who Chris Pratt is the guy who plays Star-Lord in the Guardians of the Galaxy movies.
Yeah, I remember him.
Isn't it crazy though that before Guardians of the Galaxy he was just known as that fat guy from Parks and Recreation,
Yeah.
and also as that fat guy as the. And remember when he starred in the movie Wanted?
Yeah.
Remember?
Wanted.
Yeah, like I actually saw his screen test the screen test that he did for Guardians of the Galaxy with Dave Bautista, and guess what?
What?
Yeah, the screen test was actually unscripted. Yeah, and man, Chris Pratt was really, really buff. Like he really got jacked for the part of Star-Lord.
Yeah.
But yeah, because of him portraying the character as a cocky and brash like type with a sense of humor,
Kind of like a Flash Gordon type character.
like a Han Solo type of character. Like, yeah, sis, because of him portraying the character since he based his portrayal of the character on Hal Jordan and on Han Solo and Captain Kirk, he because of his version of the character now, because of what Marvel Studios did with the characters for the Guardians of the Galaxy movie, for the first Guardians of the Galaxy movie, Marvel Comics chose to change the characters a little bit in the comic books and make them more like their movie counterparts. like before the Guardians of the Galaxy movies, Rocket Raccoon had a British accent,
Yeah.
and and also, and Star Lord was a former member of the Nova Corps turned smuggler, and it wasn't that much of a cocky and brash type. Like the only characters that they kept that the only characters they kept the same was Gamora and Drax the Destroyer. Like they changed pretty much when Guardians of the Galaxy when after Guardians of the Galaxy came to theaters, like before the Guardians of the Galaxy movie came out, not that many people knew who the Guardians of the Galaxy even were. Like Marvel comic book fans didn't even know who the Guardians of the Galaxy even were. And also, there have been different members of the Guardians of the Galaxy throughout the years. And but of course, when it came time to do the Guardians of the Galaxy movie, Randy, for the MCU, they chose to have the movie focus on the newer members like Rocket Raccoon, Star Lord, Gamora, and Drax the Destroyer and Groot. But if you remember, any older Guardians of the Galaxy comic books, that were from before Star Lord was introduced, from way before Star Lord and his team were introduced, the Guardians of the Galaxy were a completely different team. Remember Sylvester Stallone's character in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2?
Yeah.
He was actually one of the original members of the Guardians of the Galaxy in the older comic books that were around way before they introduced Star Lord and his team. And in fact, Sylvester Stallone's co-stars in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, the other including that Asian woman.
Yeah.
Those were their characters. Those were the original Guardians of the Galaxy. That they were the original Guardians of the Galaxy in the older comic books from way before Star Lord was introduced. Did you know that?
Star Lord is a new character.
Yeah, he didn't. Yeah, he didn't. Yeah, Star Lord and Groot and Drax the Destroyer and Gamora and Rocket Raccoon were they were all introduced in the early 2000s, and as a way of updating the Guardians of the Galaxy comic for modern readers, comic book readers.
Yeah.
But of course, yeah, when it came time to make the Guardians of the Galaxy movie, they, instead of having the movie focus on, instead of having the movie be about the original Guardians of the Galaxy team,
Yep.
that they chose to focus on Star Lord and his team, and have them be the founding members of the Guardians of the Galaxy in the MCU. Yeah. Which, yeah. I guess that makes sense, I guess. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. But they changed the Marvel Cinematic Universe so much.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, and like, I think it sucks that the last time we're gonna be seeing um Chris Chris Pratt as Star-Lord in the MCU. I think it's sad. I think it's sad that the last time we're going to be seeing him as Star-Lord in the MCU uh is Thor is Thor: Love and Thunder and Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3.
I know. I saw Love and Thunder. I saw Love and Thunder.
What do you think of it?
I thought it was good. I thought it was perfect. But
A lot of people are actually saying that that Thor: Love and Thunder sucks and that it was very campy and that
no,
they were kind of all over the place.
What I love about the movie was not so much the Natalie Portman character version of Thor.
Yeah,
was Thor's Chris Hemsworth when he had Stormbreaker and he was clamping on the ground and it would just take him.
I haven't seen the movie yet, Randy.
Oh damn.
Yeah, like I haven't seen the movie yet, Randy, though, because I keep hearing negative stuff about it, like the director not being prepared, like the director wasn't prepared, and apparently now they're saying that the ending credits scene of the movie that was actually very difficult to make because it was filmed in different locations. You like parts of like some parts of it were filmed in California and some parts were filmed in London and like with the actors not even in the same and like not even anywhere near each other.
But you know what,
Russell Crowe.
But you know what though? I liked it personally because it was just lighthearted. But
yeah, but the thing is though, like
what you do is you should always watch a movie and form your own opinion.
I know, but I don't. I keep hearing the negative stuff about the movie and the director being unprepared, and yeah, it turns out like the reason why the ending credits sequence of Thor: Love and Thunder looks like it, like its special effects look a little off or off, or like there's something wrong with it, because they were filmed. It was filmed but in several different locations using via video chat.
Oh,
like the actors didn't even interact, weren't even anywhere near each other the whole time they're filming. The end credits sequence, it turns out, like the director filmed his parts of the end credits scene sequence in.
no, but what I'm saying is, dude, what I always do is I always watch a movie and form my own opinion based on what I see and what I know about the character, what I know about the main character.
What?
That's how I do
I'll
it.
be right back, Randy. I have to help my mom with something real quick. Be right back, everybody.
But
I'll be right back, Randy, to help my mom bring in the groceries. We had to order groceries from Walmart. I'll be back, everybody.
But ladies and gentlemen, you should always watch a movie and form your own opinions, because you know what? You never know if a movie is good or bad. It all depends. It just depends. But that's what it is. It all depends on what you know about the main character, what you know about the backstory. You know how the main character is supposed to do things. It all depends.
I'm back.
It,
I'm back,
it,
everybody.
it varies. So
Like
always,
another negative thing about Thor: Love and Thunder, that I keep hearing about Randy, is the fact that that it seemed very campy, and that they were trying to make like the costumes and stuff look a lot more colorful, like they as a way of referencing the fact that in the older Thor comic books, like the ones from like the 80s and 70s, like the colors like where it had they caught like the outfits were like very colorful and had bright colors.
yeah,
But like yeah,
kind of figured that. But
yeah, but
kind of
I
figured.
heard that Christian Bale did a great job though in the film though.
Yeah,
He actually revealed that he didn't even attempt to bulk up for the role of his character because when he saw how jacked and ripped Chris Hemsworth got for the movie, he was like why should I even try?
but hey, it's all in the doings, all in the
Yeah,
doings.
I remember you probably didn't know this, but Christian Bale, the only superhero movies that Christian Bale watches are the ones that he stars in.
Yeah, like
He doesn't really read comic books. Like the only ones he watches are the Batman movies that he starred in, and probably the Thor: Love and Thunder movie that he's starring in.
yeah, but there got to be other movies. I mean, I watch other movies. And what I do is I go back to the Thor Legend. I go back to the Thor Legend. The backstory.
Yeah,
Because you always go back there, no matter
yeah,
what you do.
yeah. They're ready. Like,
Yep.
have you read any more of my Spider-Man novel yet?
Not yet. I got up and I started live streaming.
Like,
I got
you're gonna love it when you see more of Peter Parker as a person, and also you're gonna love what the stuff that I'm doing with uh with Norman Osborn and the Green Goblin.
Yeah. I mean, I
Like
got up and I started doing the live stream.
on the part, like for example, like the part where Norman Osborn finally meets the Green Goblin face to face in the form of the reflection in a mirror.
You're not so innocent, running.
Yeah, and mirror when the Green Goblin was like, "Don't play the innocent with me. You've known all along." And Norman Osborn was like, "What do you want?" And the Green Goblin was like, "To say what you won't, to do what you can't, to remove those in our way."
Yeah, I mean, you got to realize every time you look at a movie, you're going back to the backstory of the main character. Find new things.
Yeah, you can't help but feel sorry for like Norman Osborn though.
Because it's a tragic thing, man.
It's like because like he created the Green Goblin by accident. And like the Green Goblin is always trying to manipulate him and like when Norman Osborn, when the Green Goblin takes over, Norman Osborn has no control over his actions. Like he's like and like yeah, like when he's like but he's Norman Osborn, he has no memory of what he was doing as the Green Goblin.
But when he's the Green Goblin, he knows everything that he does.
Yeah.
I don't know. Dude just got. I mean,
Yeah. Or in the words of the Green Goblin, the itsy bitsy spider went up the water spout. Down came the goblin to shoot the spider out.
down came the goblin and shoots the spider out.
Remember that scene?
Yeah, from Spider-Man. I was
Yeah.
just watching that last night on a Disney platform.
That's weird. They don't have that's weird. They don't have the Sony Spider-Man movies on there, Randy.
They do have it on there because I just watched it.
No, like they shouldn't have it because Sony owns the rights to the character, and because of that, the only Spider-Man movies that they're able to have on Disney Plus are the ones that star Tom Holland.
I mean, I watched not there, but they got them on Hulu. Spider-Man 1,
Yeah.
2, and 3.
I have all three Tobey Maguire Spider-Man movies on DVD. The version of Spider-Man 2 that I have though is the special edition, the Spider-Man 2.0.
Yeah.
And like
The fight between him and Venom. It was like a fight. It was like a fight between. It was like he was fighting himself. Because Venom knew everything that Spider-Man was going to do, and he beat
yeah,
him.
but of course, remember. But in my opinion, that version of Eddie Brock Jr. was terrible.
I didn't like.
I mean, like he does, like in the comic books, in the comic books, Eddie Brock Jr. is like this really tall, like
buff
big dude,
bodybuilder.
Yeah, like like
he kind of looked like he was a football player in high school or something.
Yeah, like and like, but the version of in Spider-Man 3, he looks like that's like a very like slim. He's a very slim looking dude who, and the fact that he only wanted revenge on Spider-Man on Peter Parker because Peter Parker humiliated him. But the thing is, he deserved the humiliation though, because he tried to pass off pretty much a photoshopped image of Spider-Man as an actual picture that he took.
He tried to pass off a photo.
It turned out it was a photoshopped version of a picture that Peter Parker took.
Yeah. Because in a cartoon, he was embarrassed. I mean, he was fired for it, but he was embarrassed.
Yeah, but in the Spider-Man 3, of course, when they were doing Spider-Man 3, they were trying to go for like a new version of the character, like a version that was a little bit different, like they can make him a selfish prick bent on revenge.
Bound on revenge on Spider-Man.
And if you don't remember, in the movie in Spider-Man 3, Eddie Brock Jr. was dating Gwen Stacy.
He was dating the supermodel.
I'm like, of course, she deserved better though because he turned out to be a selfish prick.
Yeah. But you gotta realize, by the time that because she had met Peter Parker when they were in high school, because he tutored her for a long time in math and stuff like that.
But the thing is, though, she wasn't in the Spider-Man 1 or Spider-Man 2, though.
I know, but
And also,
I'm saying when you go all the way back to the '68 Spider-Man, she was in the '68 Spider-Man.
I
She
know, I know. There's actually a part in my Spider-Man novel that I took from one of the '60s Spider-Man comic books, or one of the '70s one. It's one where he and her are in college, but like, of course, this was back when she was this was back when she was when she would bully him and stuff and was like rude and mean to him.
yeah.
No, before they before they changed her, yeah, before they slightly rebooted her for like when they got to the '70s Spider-Man comic books.
Yeah,
Before
she
they
was
gave her the
mean to
straight
him.
hairdo and the straight bangs.
She was mean to him, and she always had her. She tried to have her boyfriend.
Yeah.
Check on time. Please call back.
Okay. Oh, mom.
She tried to have her boyfriend, who was Randy Robertson at the time, um, beat up on Spider-Man because remember he was a football player.
Yeah. Wasn't Flash Thompson also a football player?
Yeah, he was a quarterback.
Yeah, like
It was Flash Thompson, Randy Robertson, and another guy.
yeah. And remember, even though I'm taking a lot of stuff from the Tom Maguire Spider-Man for my Spider-Man novel, I'm also trying to show a lot more of the characters, including Peter Parker, as people. You know, making it more real. Like, well, for example, like there's parts like I'm at like there's some parts in my Spider-Man novel that shows Peter Parker more as a human, as a person. Like exploring more of his personality and more of what kind of a person he is. Showing more of his nice guy personality. Like
He,
yeah, like
mm,
yeah, like and also show a lot more of the relationship, the romantic relationship between him and Gwen Stacy.
yeah, and
Like
that's what the Spider-Man 2 movie was missing. Because as you remember, Spider-Man didn't Peter Parker didn't date Gwen Stacy until he got into college.
yeah,
But they knew each other in high school. It was him, Mary Jane Watson, and Gwen Stacy.
yeah. But
And
of course, when they were in high school, though, she bullied him a little bit,
yeah,
just
she
like
did.
Flash Thompson and her friends. So
Yeah, she did.
yeah, and probably didn't know this, but you don't remember Betty Brant, J. Jonah Jameson's secretary, was actually Peter Parker's first love interest in the comic books.
Yeah, she was. Even though she
But
was.
but they
Even,
couldn't they couldn't reference that in the Tom Maguire Spider-Man movies because when they were making the first Spider-Man movie starring Tom Maguire, there was a big age difference between Tom Maguire and Elizabeth Banks.
I know.
Yeah, remember Elizabeth Banks who played Betty Brant in the Tom Maguire Spider-Man movies. Yeah, she was actually a lot older than him. She was actually older than him when they were filming the first Spider-Man movie. Because of that, they couldn't really reference the romance between their characters. Like the only little reference we got between a possible romance between them was that one scene in Spider-Man 3 where he confronts Eddie Brock Jr. about the Photoshop picture. Remember when he like
That was a picture he took.
he starts flirting a little bit with Betty Brant a little bit.
Because
he's like, Mr. Parker.
when you go back to the thing, when you go back to his apartment, right? The scene when he's in his Peter's in his apartment. And you look on the wall, you see that same picture that he photoshopped. The
Yeah.
same one.
Yeah, and also if you don't remember in Spider-Man 2 and Spider-Man 3, you look on the wall, on one of the walls in Peter Parker's apartment, you would notice like that picture that he took of Mary Jane Watson in the beginning of the first Spider-Man movie.
Yeah, the
There,
first.
yeah. Maybe he was like, "Can I take your picture? I need one with a student in it." And she was like, "Okay, where you want me? Over here." He was like, "Yeah, that's great." And she was like, "Don't make me look ugly." And he was like, "That's impossible."
Yeah.
And
That
if you
was,
don't remember, in the comic books, Peter Parker isn't really that good with ladies. Actually, it turns out.
he was shy.
Yeah, he was shy, and also some of the things he said to women are kind of are things that you should not say to women. Like, like he didn't know what he was doing when it comes to romance. Like, yeah, like,
That's what it is,
yeah.
though.
That's actually something that I'm going to be referencing in my Spider-Man novel from the comic books. Yeah, to make my novel even more comic book accurate, I'm taking a lot of stuff from the Steve Ditko era of the Spider-Man comic books. You know, the '60s.
Mm-hmm.
But pretty much, Steve Ditko pretty much made the character like, you know, what he is. You know,
He gave
someone
the
who's
character of
someone
Peter
who's
Parker
very
more
like
dimension.
someone who's a really nice friend, like who's a little bit corny, a little bit quirky, and witty, and a nice, really nice guy, and kind of awkward. You know,
He's quirky. What do you want from him?
and like the whole thing of Peter Parker having to hide from his aunt, even every time he sneaks into his bedroom through the window while still wearing his Spider-Man suit.
Yeah.
They did a good job of referencing that in the first Tobey Maguire Spider-Man movie. Like, remember that scene where they're having Thanksgiving at the penthouse apartment that Peter Parker and Harry Osborn are living at together. Remember, Peter Parker
And he came into the window.
and he heard them like walking up the stairs, and heard his aunt say, "Peter, is that you?" And he quickly climbed up the wall and onto the ceiling, was hiding from him. But he almost forgot though about the cut on his wrist that was bleeding. You know, from the Goblin. You know, from the Green Goblin. Goblin's you know, knife things, throwing knife things, cutting him.
But
And like,
I'm
to me,
like,
so far the best live action movie version of Aunt May that we've gotten so far, that is like the most comic book accurate, is the version from the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man movies.
in the first Spider-Man.
Yeah, like like that actress was perfect as Aunt May. But you probably don't know this, but before Spider-Man, she was mostly known for like English films because she was an English actor.
I know she was. I mean, as May Parker, she gave the character more dimension. She gave a humanity to Peter
Yeah,
that he didn't really
she
have.
and she did a fantastic job, you know, in all the scenes where Aunt May is like is like giving Peter Parker advice, and also um like caring for him, like giving comforting him and stuff. Like that scene where he's sitting on his bed in his bedroom, after getting home from his high school graduation, and like she walks into his bedroom, sits down on the bed next to him, and he's like, "I missed him a lot today."
Oh damn.
And she was like, and he's like he loved you. He never doubted the man that you would grow up to be. Like you, yeah. To me, the best live action movie versions of Uncle Ben and Aunt May that we've gotten so far is definitely her and the Cliff Robertson.
I just don't. To me, to me, the character of Nick Parker, it helped ground. It helped
Yeah,
give a grounding to the Peter Parker character.
yeah,
More of a dimension of humanity.
yeah,
It showed Peter as a person.
yeah.
You know,
Like she really brought. She really made the character. She did. She really embodied the character extremely well. That
yeah,
actress.
he did.
And
And what's really bad about it, what's really good about it, is that not only did she give him a humanity, but she made it so that when you watch the show, you want to sympathize with Peter because you see the kind of stuff he's going through. You
yeah,
know,
yeah. When you watch the movies, yeah. I'll
you
be
see.
right back, Rainy. I just had to throw something away real quick.
All right,
But yeah,
but ladies and gentlemen, you see the type of stuff that Peter Parker is going through in the movie. Yes, you see it. You want to and he's like every other man, but he has superpowers.
yeah,
He basically Peter Parker was your your everyday guy next door, your
man,
best friend.
he was the everyman.
He was the everyman's man.
And he really like Tom McGuire really embodied that
You could
very
walk
well.
up to him and say, "Hey Pete, let's go catch a ball game," or "Hey Pete, man, let's
And like,
let's go down and hit some. Let's go down to the batting cage and hit some balls."
yeah,
Something like that. But in most superhero movies, and I'll tell you this, in most of them, even the Spider-Man from the 70, even the Spider-Man that came out 78, that Peter Parker wasn't as good as this one.
yeah, like what's great is the actor who played Peter Parker in the 1970s Spider-Man TV movies and TV series. He said that when he was offered the part of Peter Parker, he said that he would only do it. He said he would only take a part or if they if if they let him portray the character as like realistic in a very realistic way. Like he didn't want the character to be like campy or anything like the Adam West Batman.
Yeah.
And yeah, like
I
yeah,
know.
Tom McGuire was brilliant as Peter Parker. And he'll still be the best Peter Parker in my opinion. He'll always be the best Peter Parker.
I don't know. It's like how can I say it? I mean, the character of Peter Parker has evolved over the years. I mean, he went from being a shy guy in the comic book to being a shy guy in live action. I mean, his character, he's the everyman's man. You know, he wasn't like the typical superhero. I got powers and I'm going to put an end to that. You know, he didn't do that. He just came out, he did what he could. He did what he could, and he, he changed. Even though he went up against people that's more powerful than him, like the Absorbing Man and Titania. I mean, he used his brain to get himself out of it. You know, used his brain. How many other superheroes can say that other than Batman? You know, how many guys can actually say that other than Batman?
I'm back. I'm back, everybody. Sorry, I had to go do something real quick, but I'm back.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is, the Peter Parker character has evolved over the years, man. I
Yeah,
mean, think about it. He went from being a shy, withdrawn kid to being the everyman's man. You know, the guy you can say, "Hey, Pete, let's
yeah,
go do this." Hey,
yeah.
Pete,
Because in
let's
the
go.
comic books, in the older comic book books from the '60s, '70s, and '80s, and '90s, they let Spider-Man age. But
I know.
then, but when they decided to reboot the Spider-Man comic books,
Yeah.
you know, by introducing the by introducing the Ultimate Spider-Man, they they decided to make the character a teenager in high school, and they wanted to bring out the cues that kids were used to, like like it was pretty cool to be a webmaster who's stuff. Yeah,
Yeah. It's crazy, but you know,
yeah,
it's like I don't know. He just evolved. I mean, the
yeah.
Peter Parker
Pretty much
character.
any comic book character would have to evolve with the times.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
the
yeah,
way
that's
they did
how.
it for him is not only did they let him age, but they let him they let him develop a sense of self. You know, a
Yeah,
sense of personality. He knew who he was as
yeah,
Peter Parker, but even more so as Spider Man.
yeah,
You know,
yeah,
and he always carried that action with him. With great power comes great responsibility.
yeah,
I mean, that's all I mean, hell.
yeah,
No need to say any more about that.
yeah. In my opinion, Tom McGuire did a great job, the perfect job of embodying that.
Yeah,
Like
he did a great job of playing Peter Parker. Great job
and
of playing.
Spider and Spider Man,
Yeah,
and like
remember in the ending of the first Spider-Man movie where, the part where it shows him walking away and you suddenly hear him narrating,
Yeah.
and he's like, whatever life holds in store for me, I'll never forget these words. With great power comes great responsibility. This is my gift, my curse. Who am I? I'm Spider-Man. Like,
And with those words, with those iconic words, a legend was born.
Yeah.
Seriously, I mean,
yeah,
it was like the part of Peter Parker was his, made for him.
yeah.
He is Peter Parker.
It's like he
Spider-Man.
was Peter Parker. Like he was that good as a character.
Yeah, he was Peter Parker. He is Spider-Man.
You probably didn't know this, but before he was cast as Spider-Man, James Franco, who ended up playing Harry Osborn, actually originally auditioned for the part of Spider-Man.
Really?
Yeah,
But James Franco made a better Harry Osborn.
yeah. The reason why he originally auditioned for the part of Spider-Man was because he wanted to try something different.
Yeah.
And also because before Spider-Man, the movie that he did this movie a movie he did this one movie that before Spider-Man that was like where he played like someone in the military.
Yeah.
And of course, and it turns out the reason why Sam Raimi cast Tom Maguire as Spider-Man was because he was very impressed with Tom Maguire in that movie, The Cider House Rules.
And when he did his screen test for Peter Parker, he basically brought Peter Parker to life.
Yeah, like when it turns out at first they were a little hesitant about whether or not he would be able to play the Spider-Man side of the character. Because they knew instantly that he could pull off that he could pull off the Peter Parker side of the character, but there was some question or whether or not he could be Spider-Man. So they had him come in and did a special screen test where they had him like basically save a woman from a group of thugs. But when he filmed it, he was very slim at the time.
Yeah.
And yeah, he came in and all he was wearing though in this little special screen test was a pair of dark blue workout pants and a pair of sneakers. That was it. And it turns out when he was filming when he was doing that screen test, he was actually suffering from a cold at the time. Yeah, he was actually suffering from a cold at the time. Yeah. Yeah, which means he was sick when he was doing that screen test.
Hey, but he pulled it off.
Yeah, and I've seen the screen test because they include it in the special features of the first Spider-Man movie. Yeah, I had the special edition version of the first Spider-Man movie, which is a 2-disc edition, which includes the first disc, which is the movie, and the second disc, which is the behind the scenes stuff.
Yeah, I kind of figured.
Yeah, originally, speaking of the Green Goblin, you probably didn't know this, but originally they were going to actually have the Green Goblin was originally going to have a more comic book accurate look in the first Spider-Man movie. Yeah, one of the designs that they did was they did this animatronic head that they were originally going to plan. That pretty much that looked like the Green Goblin's like head and face, and it even had like a purple, like a like hat thing on top of it. But the thing is, though, the reason why they changed their minds, though, it was because it would have involved them. It would have involved a lot of guys operating the animatronic head.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the animatronic head actually had controllable facial features, like you can make it look like it's actually reacting and stuff. And yeah, and like but then but of course, yeah, it would have been too much, so they chose to have the Green Goblin just wear a helmet. But it turns out, if you look very closely at the top of the Green Goblin helmet in the movie, you'd notice that it has a purple tint to it. The top of it, the helmet has a purple tint to it. Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah.
Yeah. But the reason why the top of the Green Goblin helmet has a purple tint to it, because they figured since they were chosen to use the animatronic head, they felt, how about just give the top of the helmet a purple tint to it as a way of making it look at least somewhat like the comic book Green Goblin mask. But of course, when you watch the Spider-Man movie, you can't really tell that the helmet has a purple tint to it on the top. So you have to really look really closely at it. Yeah, that mostly just looks like all green.
No.
And of course, for all of you who are watching this, yeah, like thank you for all the support that you've been giving my YouTube channel, for all this craziness that I'm going through right now.
Yeah.
YouTube was wrong. Did me wrong when they did this crap to me.
Okay, can you see? Yeah. Good morning. On Messenger, I sent it to you. No, we're not done. It's still going. On Messenger. Yes, it is. Okay. Hey.
Hi. Woke
Hey.
up from my sleep when I saw you doing your stream.
Hey, kiddo. How you doing?
I'm fine, you.
I'm doing good. Oh, I forgot something. Mwah. How you doing? Yes, I had to terrorize you at least. Hey, don't you start giving me the thing. Oh. Hey, don't you give me that finger. Oh, how is the little hobgoblin? Don't
No,
think I
what now?
better.
The who
Yeah,
now?
my little hobgoblin, you know, the
My
little,
sister?
yeah, the little one, you know. I'm
She's
proud of
fine.
her.
She's fine. I don't know what she's up to, but she hasn't. But she actually bought a new laptop yesterday, so for school.
Really?
Yep.
Wow.
It's actually Mac. So I don't understand how my dad would absolutely pay like
I'm
$500 for that. I don't get it.
so how you feeling?
I'm
And,
fine.
and oh, you look great. Oh, don't you start. Oh, see, yeah.
He's in the stream.
I heard that. I hope you know.
Oh, what did
Yeah,
I
I heard
say?
that. I heard that. You slick. I heard that.
What did I
But
what did I say?
I don't know what you said, but I know you said something smart. You had that pouty lip look on your face, you know, little pouty lip.
Exactly. I didn't say anything.
Yeah, you did.
No, I did not.
Oh, stop.
I
No,
did
stop.
not.
Yes, you did. And stop picking on your sister. I see you. Stop it.
I'm not even picking on my sister, and I'm not even talking to her. I'm actually talking to Harry.
Oh, Harry. How is Harry?
He's fine.
Yeah, he is.
Betting that He hates when you're torturing me.
Oh, he does. Really, Cuddles?
Yeah.
Or should I say, Terry Kim's?
Oh yeah. 3 words. Alexa says hi.
Oh, nice outfit.
Thanks.
I like that. I like that. When you get time, you gotta give me a picture of you in that outfit. It looks cool.
I will.
I know you will. My sweet little cutie pie.
Randy, what's with
Oh,
you?
oh, I just like to pick with you. Why? I'm a very, I'm a,
Alexa.
I'm a very picky person. Get you every day. I pick with everybody. That's my job.
Hey, how's Ginger?
Oh, Ginger.
Nice one, Azaki. Hey,
Hello, Harry. What's up?
my image is every time I come on here, my image is just. Hang on a minute.
Oh, it's just all shot to hell. Huh? I know.
Wait, what?
Nazuki, actually, excuse me. I don't know if I say Naozaki, but I keep saying Naozaki every time. Nazuki. There we go.
Wait, what
There's
happened?
there's my image.
There it is. There it is.
Wait, what happened, Harry?
I keep calling him Naozaki, but it's Nazuki, isn't it?
I don't know
Yeah.
why it is, but
Wait, what happened with Natsuki?
No, nothing happened. I just keep getting his name wrong.
Oh, Natsuki's in the chat.
Yeah.
Natsuki.
Natsuki, how are you?
Mhm.
But what's going on, Harry?
Yeah, nothing, man. I'm live streaming WWE 2K22. I'm just Obviously, first, I'm just playing some wrestlers that I've just got from Crave Creations. Then I'm going to recreate Randy Orton, Ted DiBiase, and Cody Rhodes from WrestleMania 26, that triple threat match. Or shall I call it the implosion of Legacy?
Oh yeah.
I remember that. I remember the back in the day, obviously, because I went to another school, obviously, called Halesbury, and that was when I was getting into wrestling, obviously. WWE was the first one I watched, and I
Oh
remember
yeah.
when I remember when ECW Extreme Championship Wrestling was still a thing, and then the next year it wasn't,
I know.
because Vince McMahon just killed it off like a dying dog or something.
I
Which is
know. I know. It's just man, please. They always kill off good things
I
so
know,
that
yeah.
even worse things take their place. I mean, but it's kind of good. Did you ever find out why Chris Angle got suspended for the why he got kicked out of the Olympics?
Yeah, I did actually, yeah.
Have you found that out?
Yeah. Obviously, I know that Kurt Angle won a gold medal with a broken neck, with a broken freaking neck. That's
Somebody
his
told,
words, not mine.
somebody told me that he was doing. Somebody told me that he got kicked out because when they did the medical tests on him, they
Yeah.
found steroids in him, like anabolic steroids, kind of stuff that bulks you up.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, man, you risk your life just for a competition.
I know, yeah.
And I didn't know that the woman that played Elizabeth, the Macho Man's manager, I didn't know she was dead.
Macho Man.
Yeah. Macho Man.
Hey, Randy. Joe's barbecue foot massage.
Oh
Yeah,
God.
I can't even say it. I'm so sorry, guys.
Actually, I'll do the same with Keith as well, because obviously, if I come in here, you can.
Yeah, it's like, dude, I was like, hmm. I didn't even know she was dead. She
You're welcome,
apparently
Keith.
she's been dead for like what, 20 something years now.
Yeah.
Oh, here comes the plushie patrol.
I just sent you some of the message, Keith.
Oh.
It's up to you, really. I'm not gonna make it. I'll just send you this just in case.
Huh?
Usually, you would just say I'm not gonna join, and then you just join after that, which obviously I'm not gonna judge you about.
Oh, well, man, let me tell you. I always try to join when I try to join your stream. Sometimes it doesn't let me in
Yeah.
for some odd reason. Yeah,
Whose stream?
when I tried to join your stream that time you sent me the link, it
Yeah.
wouldn't let me in. I was like, what the
Why?
hell? Come on, man.
What?
I think
Did
you were.
someone did someone block you or something?
Yeah. You kept saying
That's what I'm fuming about is when people just block people from my channel for no reason. That's what I'm
kept
absolutely
saying
fuming about.
you kept saying I was blocked. I kept saying I was blocked by a moderator or something.
But you're a moderator. I'm gonna after this stream. I'm gonna find out.
Cool.
Well, I got like 4 more matches, obviously 3 more matches to go, and then I'm gonna end the stream.
Oh, look at her. She's so cute. Would
I'm gonna do this next time, obviously. In I'm gonna play the new Saints Row tomorrow, anyways.
Let me tell you. Avi Agarwal, what's up, man? How you doing? What's up, Bobby? How you doing? Haven't seen you in a while.
Mm-hmm.
Haven't seen Avi in a month of Sundays.
Nah,
Yeah. He's a good guy. I mean,
he is.
yeah, he is. He's a great guy. I went back over my mods, too. I got rid of that Harry guy. Come to find out, I found out what he did. You know when you know how he made himself a mod, Harry?
Yeah.
He took
I have to save my battery, guys. Sorry. I'll just have to talk to you later. Bye.
Bye.
Bye bye. he took your name that had a mod on it, and he
Yeah.
overlaid it on itself.
Yeah, that's it.
That's
Yeah.
how he made himself a mod. But I kind of fixed that little problem.
Mm.
I mean, the dude, and then he would go on other streams pretending he was you, streams that you're obviously modded in, and he would do.
Hello, Lee. Hello, Lee. The Harry the Big Coconut Milk voice.
Yeah, huh? He um he blocked like 8 people from one guy's stream, and he came on Deaton's stream, saying, "Oh, I'm good, Avi, I'm good. How about yourself?" He came on Deaton's stream,
Yeah.
Deaton Cox, and he said he pretended to be you.
Yes.
When he was modded, he attempted to block Deaton from his own stream.
But don't worry, I'll sort it out after this stream's over.
Yeah, that was like crazy.
Nobody should literally block my moderators without my permission because of it. Actually, they're not supposed to block them because you can't block them. They're moderators. They're on my channel. They belong on my channel.
No, what I'm saying is when he was I think you're a moderator on Deaton's channel because he modded you. But then when I went on Deaton's channel, he blocked me. He hid me out for 5 minutes, then he blocked me. Right? When I asked him, I said, "Are you really Harry Big Boy Weiss?" And he wrote on the thing, "Who?" I said, "Harry Big Boy Weiss." And then I said, "Well, who was the 1968 World Wrestling Federation champion?" He said, "I don't know." I said, "Well, you're not Harry Weiss."
Yeah. Because obviously I know the answer to that question, but that guy doesn't. 'Cause he's not a wrestling fan.
I mean, yeah, man. He wasn't a wrestling fan, right?
Nope.
When I asked him who was Cactus Jack, we both know who Cactus Jack was.
Yep.
He's the Undertaker, right?
No, it's Mick Foley.
Cactus. Yeah, he's Mick Foley. Yeah, but
Mankind is Dude Love as well.
yeah, Mankind is Mick Foley. But the Undertaker used to go by another name. He didn't. He wasn't
The
always.
Taskmaster, I think it was, because I think it's when he was in WCW. He did. Do you want to know something?
Yeah,
The Undertaker vs Sting match we never got to see, but he did face against Sting in WCW. At least it happened back then, but this time it'll never happen now.
yeah, that was a match we did not get to see.
Nope. I mean,
I
we probably like saw it in WCW, like obviously when some people were alive, or
I
just
know the Undertaker did. I know the Undertaker did beat Tommy Dreamer.
he did. Yeah, it's pretty obvious he beat Tommy Dreamer because obviously
He did beat Tommy Dreamer.
Tommy Dreamer, yeah.
I even remembered the finisher he used. He said he was going to use. He used a move called the Last Ride to Hell, and he finished him with that. I said, okay. Okay. I said, okay. It's only one Undertaker. Shoot.
I mean, there was like two Undertakers at SummerSlam 1994.
I know.
And one of them was the Undertaker was not one Undertaker that was with Ted DiBiase is not the Undertaker, was a different Undertaker, and Undertaker was like obviously Undertaker's the Paul Bearer Undertaker, obviously.
The second one was Kane.
Yeah, he was
Paul
Kane.
Bearer.
Yeah,
Paul Bearer
I
was.
mean long before he was Kane, he was a dentist, Jerry Lawler's dentist, and then he just became Kane after that.
Oh,
He
get
was
out.
even nah, he even became I would say a impersonation of Kevin Nash when Kevin Nash and Scott Hall left the company to go to WCW.
Oh, I loved Paul Bearer. Him and his.
Yes,
Oh yes, my Undertaker will dominate the world.
my Undertaker.
My Undertaker will kill you. You will know that.
Like he was not wrong actually, because that's actually
No,
exactly
he
the
was.
truth.
He was not wrong. Remember the coffin match he did with
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
that coffin match he did with who was it? He did it with
Do you remember when he went against this big giant Gonzalez? Look at the
oh,
height of him. Jesus Christ.
you mean the guy they call El Gigante?
Yeah. Like
Oh,
WCW, El Gigante, yeah.
yeah. What the? Where the hell did they get that guy from? Was he built or was he born?
I know, yeah. That was mad, isn't it?
I mean, he was big. I'd have to cheat to chop him down.
I mean, he did a legal claw thing on the Undertaker and obviously got disqualified, making Undertaker win. No
Yeah,
wonder why he was undefeated back then.
yeah, he did like a horse collar thing on him.
Yeah.
He grabbed him like similar to the way you grab a horse and try to drag him to the ground. That's what he did to him.
Yeah.
I can't get over that. And that thing he did, that thing he tried to do to the Undertaker, what was it? I think it was was it? I think it was that Michaels guy. He tried to do a super kick on the Undertaker.
Shawn Michaels.
Yeah.
Shawn Michaels. Yeah.
And the Undertaker moved.
Yeah.
He fell on his other leg. And he got up limping. And the Undertaker grabbed him around his neck and did that finisher thing on him. It was like, I was like, he's not going to do it. He's not going to do it. He tombstoned him right there. I was like, okay, he did it. He did it. I was like, son of a bitch, he did it. He was. I remember that because Jerry the King Lawler stood up and was like, "Oh no, he's gonna do it! He's gonna do it! He's gonna! And the other guy was like, "He's not going!" And next thing you know, it happened. Undertaker did that patented.
Yeah.
Yeah. Watch that football. But we both know. We both know that Dallas is going to take it. So hey.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna tell you though, I was very surprised when the Undertaker when the Undertaker came on and he was like he said, come one, come on. You will face death. I'm like, okay, that's it. Anybody gonna go up against him? I know Ted DiBiase lost to him a couple of times.
Yeah.
The $1 Million Man.
Hmm.
But isn't Triple H the only original legend left in WWF?
Yeah, pretty much. He's like he's the new owner now because Vince McMahon's retired.
What? The new owner?
Yeah, pretty much.
On. So he's the new owner.
I mean, Randy Orton, he's still wrestling. He's been wrestling. He started wrestling pretty much when he went to OVW. His only title he won was the Hardcore title. The only thing I remember from him is when he won the Hardcore title against, I don't know who he was. He had a bowling ball and literally threw the bowling ball right in his, you know.
Oh,
Wow.
Triple. The only one I know who won the hardcore title was Jake the Snake Roberts.
Oh yeah.
My man, he was like
Yeah.
he would come in the ring and go, he would come in the ring and he would just look at him and go, "You're gonna lose. You're gonna lose. Why? Because I fucking said so." And he did it. He would crack a beer open and start drinking it. And he would look at you and go, "Yeah, now come step up here and get your." Okay. I like the movie that he did too, Stone Cold.
Oh yeah.
He did a lot of movies that I like.
Yeah.
It's like you can't really find a guy like him to actually do those action movies. I was like,
Oh
damn.
yeah.
Like Hulk Hogan did action movies, but his was like comedy.
He did. Yeah. I think he's in Baywatch. He was.
Who, Hulk Hogan?
Yeah, I think he was in Baywatch. And
Oh, he was
I
in a
think he was in No Holds Barred with
he
Zeus.
was he was in a show called Thunder in Paradise.
Oh yeah, I've heard of that.
Where he
I've definitely
built
heard
the
of Thunder Party.
where they built that super scarab, the one with the torpedoes and the stealth
Yeah.
coat. Yeah, it's supposed to be invisible in the water and stuff like that. I'm like, come on.
I know, yeah.
You think if you built something like that, the Navy would let you keep it? Come on. That's like me parking Airwolf in the back of your house and putting the cover over it and saying, "Don't touch it.
Oh yeah.
Don't touch it." They're not gonna let you keep $1 billion plus boat in your yard, in your slip. And
Yeah.
everybody walking past it know what's under the tarp. You think they're gonna let you keep something like that? First of all, they're either gonna buy it from you, they're gonna destroy it, or they're gonna steal it.
Hmm.
I mean, one of the three. Being as though he
Yeah.
did not sell it to them, they tried to steal it, but he stole it back. I don't know how, but the Navy stole it from him. He stole it back. The bad guy stole it from the Navy. He stole it back.
Yeah.
I don't do all the stealing. How do anybody get any work done? And he manages to net. Hulk Hogan manages to actually marry Carol Alt at the end of the show. I think, go ahead, man. You got a supermodel with you? Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
Obviously, I know John Cena's been in movies. So has The Rock. Obviously,
John
I've seen
Yeah,
John Cena in The Marine, 12 Rounds.
The Rock has been in Disney movies lately. So
Yeah,
far.
yeah.
I mean,
It was when it was when he was like he wasn't on scene in WWE that much because he was doing movies
the game plan with medicine.
I think it was Scorpion King. I think it was.
Scorpion King.
Hmm.
Scorpion King returns.
Yeah.
What was it? Fantastic Journey, I think it was.
Mhm.
Fantastic Journey 2, and what was it? Damn, it's that
I know.
movie.
I know the Rock was in like the Tooth Fairy. Obviously, he was in the
Yeah,
Tooth
the Tooth
Fairy.
Fairy. What's their line, man? I had to laugh at that one. He was
He's
like,
gonna The Rock's gonna be in Black Adam, the DC movie
yeah,
this year. Looking forward
yeah,
to that.
he's he's supposed to be making another Black Adam movie. The one where
Yeah,
he meets up with Superman, I think.
yeah.
Come on, Superman now. Come on.
I know. I thought he was a villain. But is he actually a hero or villain? I don't even know.
Black Adam. Now he's a hero,
Wow.
considering that first Black Adam was destroyed because he was an
Yeah,
Egyptian pharaoh. That when Shazam gave him the powers of Captain Marvel, he subjugated his people with him. He was killing people with lightning bolts.
yeah. That's right.
Yeah, he would like say for instance you didn't obey him or something like that. He would
Mm,
fly over. He would fly overhead and hide in a cloud, and snatch a lightning bolt down and throw it
yeah,
at you, and kill you with it. And that's why he was stripped of his powers and imprisoned in a rock.
yeah.
That's messed up, ain't it?
I
I
know.
mean,
Yeah,
in the Marvel universe, they omit all these things that happened in the comic book, but but you supposedly got the story, but you don't have it completely.
I know. Yeah,
I mean, as a kid, I read the comic book, and I remember um, the elders imprisoning him in a rock, and
yeah,
Hercules throwing it into space. Into space. It's supposed to have went to a black hole or something.
yeah.
What the hell? I don't know a Christian whatever crook. I'm sorry. The only Christian crook I know is the one off of Smallville.
Yeah,
I was like, damn. But what I'm saying is the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Now they're going to start incorporating wrestlers into their little cadre of people. They already got The Rock. They're looking
yeah,
for a character for. They're looking for a character, be it a villain for the Undertaker.
yeah,
Be, I mean, they're going to start incorporating wrestlers. That's just it. John Cena, they already got a hero that John Cena can be. I mean,
exactly. Yeah,
he's gonna end up being Green Lantern, another Green Lantern.
yeah.
I mean, and
I mean, the Green Lantern movie that had the guy who played Deadpool, it wasn't very good. But at least
that's
Deadpool was at least Deadpool was very good.
Deadpool was very good, but the Green
Mm.
Lantern movie sucked. Come on, Eddie.
Yeah, I know it did suck. I didn't. It wasn't very good. I know.
Couldn't believe him as Green Lantern because one, the Green Lanterns, right? When they're learning to
Yeah,
use the rings, they learn the principle. Your will is stronger than any weapon that you can have. Your will is the power source of your ring.
yeah,
Your will is not. If your will is not powerful, your ring is useless. And it showed when he was fighting that guy
yeah,
Kilowog, and he went to make that shield, and Kilowog smashed through it with a hammer.
yeah,
That was pretty good. And then he made that crack. Who do you think you are, the mighty Thor? Hammer like that. I mean,
yeah,
I thought somebody was going to get a copyright infringement claim or something because usually you don't see Green Lanterns wielding hammers,
nah,
and then you see Hal Jordan come up with a daggone chain gun, and he, he just he just let me have it. He's like really letting him have it, and I'm thinking, you shot him with bullets, you hit him with fire, you dropped him in a hole. What more can you do to this guy that
I
he's
know.
not
Yeah,
going to be able to do? And then he gets tired of Hell Jordan, right? He makes a
Yeah.
big hand and he punches Jordan in the face, and Hell Jordan goes spit it off in his face. And I'm thinking, damn, he just killed Hell Jordan. Damn, that's in the movie. Next thing you know, Hell Jordan comes back and he goes, yeah, Poozer, for a little guy, you certainly do have a strong will.
Yeah.
Hello, hello, what's up? How you doing, Anna? How are you? Hello there. How you doing?
Okay. Oh. Okay. Oh. Yes. There
I
we go.
must admit,
Oh, throat break. Oh.
by accident. My bad. No problem, no problem. How you doing, though? Welcome to the stream.
Oh, it's a stream.
Oh,
Okay. Oh. No, don't go on the roast, please. I got on the roast.
yeah, I hope we can be pals, Anna. We're gonna be friends, right? I hope so. But
Randy Orton's obviously dominating this match because he's this dude is kicking ass.
you know who I want to see? You know who I want to see wrestle again? That they're
Yeah.
not around. Um, I know you're gonna get a kick out of this. Jimmy Superfly Snooker, when he does that. He does,
He passed away.
oh damn, he
Yeah, he
does.
passed away because he passed away because of cancer. Apparently, it all started when he got arrested after the. It was like years because his girlfriend passed away, but they because apparently they found out that he had something to do with it because apparently she had this kind of I don't know what happened, like this kind of she was
I
I don't know
heard that she,
kind of an injury and then she passed away.
I heard she had an injury due to him,
Yeah, because
and
apparently it all started when apparently she was like, he's chasing after me, and then he got arrested after that, and then she ended up going back to him, and then that's when the tragedy struck.
a
It
lot
was
of
very tragic.
WWE wrestlers um go through that because um you gotta remember the Macho Man. He was secretly dating that woman Elizabeth for years,
Yeah,
but nobody knew about it but Vince
they
McMahon.
got married at SummerSlam, obviously.
Yeah, they did. But
And
then
then
she,
and then it wasn't working after that, and then Miss Elizabeth took a break from wrestling and then went to WCW.
no, but he was doing those Slim Jim commercials. You know,
Yeah, he was. Yeah, I saw those. I've seen those Slim Jim commercials.
oh, the Macho Man, snap into a Slim Jim. I love that.
Yeah,
I love it, man. I mean, you know how you don't buy, you know how you pass something in the store but you never buy it?
yeah, no,
It
yeah.
was because of him I started buying Slim Jims. Dude,
Oh.
the Macho Man. I was like, but then when it came down to wrestlers like Hercules Hernandez and people like
Yeah,
that, and he wasn't even a wrestler. He was a damn, he was hired muscle for a loan shark
yeah, no, yeah.
that Vince McMahon owed a favor. Seriously,
I know.
that's how he got into wrestling. He, his thing of trade, he was
Mhm.
breaking ankles. If you owe that guy money, he was coming, and if you didn't have that guy's money, he was gonna break some bones. That's his thing.
Yeah,
I mean, you gotta remember, boxers and wrestlers start out. Some of them start out like that. I mean,
yeah,
if you go back to the story of Rocky Marciano, the Italian, you know Rocky
hmm
Marciano, the real Rocky. He
yeah,
started out as muscle for a loan shark, you know,
yeah,
breaking bones and whatnot.
yeah,
Then but then before that, he was a street fighter, you know, earning his money fighting in the street. You know, he would fight anybody for money, you know, and he'd win, and you know,
no,
that's
no,
how
yeah,
he did it. I mean, it's a frowned on practice, but it's still practiced in the Philippines
Exactly. Yeah.
and Japan and stuff. I mean, what do you think that term what is it? It's a martial arts term that they use now. Um
Hmm.
not no, that means forbidden subject, but the other one, um what is it? It's a competition that they do. A backdoor competition that they do,
Yeah.
Harry. It's like MMA, but it's like
MMA makes my yeah. I know some
it's a,
wrestlers that do MMA.
it's a hustle.
Absolutely, I love that.
Yeah, the great Miz does MMA. Um,
Dan the
Miz,
B7 does MMA. I mean, I remember when he did had some MMA, UFC, and NWA titles. He was holding because obviously he did MMA and wrestling. He was amazing. I remember those times more.
yeah. What is it? It's they do it in Bangkok a lot. You hear
Yeah,
about it in Bangkok a lot, where they do
yeah,
that
yeah. That's it.
backdoor type stuff, and it's
Hmm.
not sanctioned. So if you get hurt, you just get hurt. It's not sanctioned, but you can win a lot of money, but you take your life in your own hands because these guys play by no rules. I mean, if they kill you, that's it. And
Yeah.
I mean, I first heard about it from Jason David Frank.
Hmm.
You know, the Green Ranger, the guy who
Yeah. I
does
do.
the
Yeah.
Power Rangers. I first heard about it from him, and he learned about it from Daniel Southwick, the guy who played the Quantum Ranger.
Hmm.
The Quantum, because when before he became the Quantum Ranger, he traveled to the Philippines, and next thing you know, he's sitting in the
Yeah.
audience watching this fight, and these guys are not using any rules. They're like literally kicking and bashing each other. I mean, and then some guy throws something in the ring, and the other guy picks it up, and
Yeah.
you know it's like a bladed weapon, and he stabs the other guy with it. I mean, like literally. So I'm trying to remember what it's called, but it's practiced in the Philippines.
Hmm.
The Japanese adopted the practice,
Yeah.
right? And they call it something. I think they call it a tournament or something, some kind of
Yeah.
tournament. Budokai tournament or something. They call it
But again,
Budokai.
yeah.
And, but all I know is it's a fight. It's a match. The last match is a death match. That's all I know. But
Yeah.
he said he said I would never. He said even though I'm a martial artist, I would never take place. I would never take part in that because I don't want to kill anybody. I think
Yeah.
martial arts is for exercise and good health. And and I will be betraying martial arts masters like Bruce Lee. Because you got to remember, Bruce Lee didn't hurt anybody when he did his movies. He made sure the
Yeah.
actors were well backed when he did his kicks and other stuff. I mean, accidentally he kicked O.J. Simpson, but
Yeah. He
oh,
did. Yeah.
he told O.J. to move. I mean, if someone
Yeah.
told me to move and that kick was coming at me 56 RPMs per second, and I didn't move and I got kicked, that's my own fault. You know, that's my own fault. He put, he put O.J. Simpson in the hospital though.
He did. Yeah.
Yeah, because the kick was such a kick to where when he landed on the ground, they said two of
Yeah.
his ribs was like fractured. They had to they had to take him off set. They couldn't treat it. They managed to wrap his ribs, but they couldn't treat him. They had to take him to the hospital, and they had to make up a false report like he had an accident on the movie set. But Bruce Lee was like, he was like, he went to his room and he was like apologizing to him. He
Yeah.
and But if someone like Bruce Lee was throwing a kick, you know the move.
Exactly, yeah.
You know, because his kick can do anything from fracture your ribs to take your head off. I mean, good lord. And you're just gonna stand there and the kick impacts, all you do is go like this, oh my god. And you hit the ground, boom. And you're not getting everybody knows something is wrong with you because you're not getting back up. You're not even moving on your own. You're like just laying there. Four guys pick you up and they're carrying you off the set.
Yeah.
And the producers wonder what happened to you. And Bruce is trying to explain, oh, he got hit. What happened? Got hit. What happened? Who hit him? He got hit. What
Did
happened?
you?
He got hit. He got hit by a kick. Who kicked him? Oh, I'm afraid I did. Damn. I mean, the kick was so fast you barely saw it. They had to slow down the camera in order for you to see his foot actually make contact with his ribs. All you saw was O.J. Simpson's body just kind of fold up, hit the ground. I mean, if you was on the movie set, and saw that, Harry, that
Yeah.
kick, I know you'd have been like, "Wow, what, what?" I gotta get a picture of that.
I know, yeah.
Oh man, I
I
mean,
gotta get that.
then you see why people like Jason David Frank make sure people are back before he does his kicks and stuff, because those kicks can do anything from snap a neck to break a back and stuff like that. I mean, hell, um, Hulk Hogan got his back broke because he got it because somebody kicked him.
He
I
did,
think
yeah.
it was what Ricky the Dragon Steamboat did a spinning crescent kick, kicked him in the back.
He was, yeah, yeah.
I was like, damn.
I
I
know.
said, a big guy like Hulk Hogan taking down my little guy like you. Come on now. Taking, and then then Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, he feeling some kind of way because
Yeah.
if I'm gonna kick you, I'm not gonna kick you for real. I'm gonna kick and make it look like it hit you, but it didn't. Actually, Hulk Hogan got too close to his foot and got hit. It was like poof, and then he was like, oh, 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 that is over. I remember that because Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, he got disqualified for that one move.
Yeah, he did, yeah.
I think that he shouldn't have got disqualified for it because there's many wrestlers that use MMA moves when they're not supposed to. I mean, think about it. The Great Miz,
Yeah.
the Great Miz, when what was it? He grabbed that guy around his neck and did some kind of inverted suplex thing. That's an MMA move.
It is, yeah.
That's an MMA move. And then when he actually did some kind of weird insecurity thing, and he came down with an X handle kick and kicked dude on the top of his head. He should have been disqualified for that too.
He should have, yeah.
But there you go. It's all in who you
Exactly.
know. I mean, Vince McMahon covered up a lot of stuff that they did. A lot
He
of
did.
hanky stuff back in the day. I mean, even certain people got away with stuff. Rocky Jr. for one thing. Rocky Jr. got away with Bruno San Martino. Bruno San
Yeah.
Martino and Rocky Jr. They were doing a tag match with these two rookies, and they busted them up. I mean, Rocky Jr. broke this guy's shoulder by doing an inverted suplex and brought the guy down on his head. And Bruno San Martino, he did that crawl space chicken wing thing and broke
Yeah.
the dude.
He did,
He,
yeah.
he broke the dude's arm and his leg by doing it because he did some kind of bow and arrow move. And when he flipped the guy's arm, he kicked the guy's leg back, and the guy's leg kind of folded, and all he
Yeah.
did was tap it, and it just broke. I was like, damn, that's just messed up. And wrestlers get away with that stuff because
I
their
know.
managers hide it. The Great Muda got him. He's the new Gundam Giant. He got away with literally almost killing a guy in the ring.
He did, yeah.
He weighs almost 600 pounds, and you're gonna sit on a guy. I mean, he sat on a guy's chest, and the guy tapped out. The guy was tapped out for like 10 minutes, and the Great Muda just sat. And the guy lost consciousness. They had to give the guy oxygen and use the paddles, you know. But then Vince McMahon covered it up because the Great Muda was making him money. I mean,
Exactly.
why wouldn't you pay to see a 600-pound giant squash somebody? I mean,
I know, yeah.
that's like that's like me putting you in the ring with Andre the Giant and expecting you to win. You're not gonna win. You're gonna do. You're gonna run most of the match. I know that. But I met Andre the Giant one time
Nice.
at the restaurant where I worked, at the diner where
Yeah.
I worked. We actually cooked breakfast for that dude. Hell, I remembered his order. Yo, he ate 52 eggs. Yo, he ate 52 eggs, 32 pieces of toast, right?
Wow.
20, 28 sausage links, 30 of those pork sausage rounds. He ate a whole sliver of bacon, which is 64 slices.
Yeah.
And he ate 40 of those buttermilk biscuit things. Dude, after making that breakfast, I told my boss I'm too tired, man. I need a break. He said, "How long a break?" I said, I need a break 2 days, man. Dude, I mean, can you imagine cooking somebody's eggs like that? 52 eggs, Harry.
I know.
52 eggs.
I'm 52
And
eggs
he,
on.
and, he, and he was nice too. This is what he did.
What did you do?
In the diner, they put
Yeah.
up this picture of Andre the Giant that he autographed. Actually autographed this thing. Put it up in the diner over the table that he actually ate at. And it was like every that table was roped off because he ate there, and everybody was paying to have their picture taken in the same seat that Andre the Giant sat in.
Yeah.
Dude, I couldn't do it, but I met him one time. He was
Yeah.
nice, but yeah, cause he, when it came down to desserts and stuff, he bought this
Mm-hmm.
one little. He said, "Do you?" He said, "Would you like?" He said, "Would you like some ice cream?" He bought this one little girl a bucket of ice cream, dude. Cookies and cream ice cream, like a big dude. What is a little girl gonna do with a bucket of ice cream, dude? A bucket, Harry. We're talking about one of
A
those
book.
buckets that you. Yeah, I'm just like, he's like, yeah, this is for my friend. He gave it to her parents and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I was like, he was always having this picture taken with people whenever he would come into town and stuff. And what really got me was they said that he was big and scary, but he wasn't. The man was really nice. He was always doing stuff with people. I know he was always donating to Shriners, even though I don't know why you would give that type of money to a hospital, but geez, why would you? What I'm saying is, the money he gave to the hospital was ridiculous, Harry. I mean, like,
Mm-hmm. It was actually, yeah.
let's put it like this: the money he gave to the hospital, your parents could have bought 4 houses,
Yeah.
four furnished houses, and still had enough money to live comfortably. He was a very and people see, and the people that I worked with, that met the guy, right? We were trying to tell people he's not big and scary. He's a real nice dude, you know. And one day, I never heard him laugh before, so I'm in the kitchen cooking his lunch and whatever. All I heard was this big hearty laugh. I was like, oh shit, what happened? What? I'm looking out the window and I see him laughing. I'm like, oh shit, he done ate somebody. Damn. Come to find out he was only laughing, right? Because
Yeah.
his car, his limousine, brother, I ain't never been in a car that big. Bro, let's put it like this. I can crouch down and walk from one end to the other in that car. Seriously. Let's put it like this. I can sleep in that car comfortably. That's how big it is. I don't know how the hell he was riding in it.
Mhm.
I mean, when he got out of it, I thought the car was gonna like kind of fold
Yeah.
up when he got out of it. It just kind of bounced up and down, and he got out of it. He was, and everybody was like, "Are you going to eat breakfast?" He was like, "Yeah, I'm going to eat breakfast." I looked out the window and said, "Oh crap! Here he comes again, guys! Bring up the extra eggs, boy. We're gonna need some help." Yo, let's put it like this: we had to bring in the outdoor grill so we can cook his breakfast and his lunch all together. Dude, Harry, 52 eggs? Ain't that a bit excessive? I doubt if even you can eat 52 eggs. Shoot. I mean, I can eat it over, I can, I can eat it over a span of a week, but not at once. And 32 pieces, 32 pieces of toast, man. 32 pieces of toast. Who does that?
Me. That's me.
You? You don't do
No,
that.
no, no. I'm talking to my sister. She wants to know who that person is on there.
Hi. Sorry.
His name's
Hi.
Hi, Harry's sister. Oh, she is nice. She sounds like what was that actress's name in the 1930s? Yeah, she
But
does.
who's making potato fries? Oh, okay.
Oh, she's cooking you breakfast. Oh, see, oh,
Well, no, I'm not. Obviously, I don't know what I'm having. I don't know
oh,
what I'm
that's
having
so,
for my tea. So
that's so nice of her to cook you stuff.
I would ask for a takeaway, obviously, because I deserve one. Really, I love takeaways.
Your sister is nice. She cooks you
Oh
stuff.
yeah.
Yeah, I just wouldn't want a big sister that's taller than me,
Nice.
man. 'Cause she be done looked at me and be like, ah, I gotta kill you now. You got on my nerve. What happened? So who'd you beat in soccer, Harry?
I mean, West Brom didn't win; they drew. Obviously, I mean, we could have won against Norwich.
Could have.
Yeah,
Come,
we could have.
come on, Harry. You could easily take those guys.
No, I mean West Brom need to do better, obviously, because they won 5-2, which is obviously their only first and only win. But obviously they need to do more better.
You need to get into those practices, do more practices, and
Yeah, that's true.
definitely because when I first started watching soccer, and I saw David Beckham play, I said, I can't believe this. Who is this guy? Is he a robot or something? What? How the hell did he float there? No, because I swear, he kicked the ball and it floated into the net. I was like, I just looked at my friend and was like, who the fuck? My friend is an English guy like you. He goes, well, that's David
Yeah.
Beckham. I said, that's David who? What did you say, David? I thought he said Banner because I was expecting the dude to turn green. You know, yeah. I thought he said Banner because Then when I heard Beckham, I said, "Oh crap, damn." I said, "That's David Beckham." I said, "Oh damn."
You looking?
You might as well just call, you might y'all just everybody go home. David Beckham don't run the game.
Yeah.
Everybody go home. Everybody tell Harry he can go home. David Beckham don't run. That's what you do, Harry. You play soccer.
Yeah, I do.
You, not you. You're actually a soccer player.
I mean, obviously, I was in like school like a school tournament,
Oh,
but
dude,
I do play some like soccer and football because obviously I love it so much.
you gonna play it professionally or?
I wouldn't mind. I would
I
not mind at
mean,
all.
are you going to do it professional, like as a career?
Pretty much. I actually wanted to actually. Or people just go up to me saying you need to do basketball because I'm 6'9".
No, cause you. When do I say it? Because you know so much about it.
Yeah, I do know so much obviously because
Obviously, you know so much about it. You can either coach or be on the team yourself. I mean,
I wouldn't mind
you
coaching. I mean, I'll just like coach for just do like sports obviously, and then just be a player professionally.
just be a player, huh?
Yeah.
Or you want to be like a player coach, like Michael Jordan? Or because Michael Jordan, when he first bought the Washington Wizards, he
Mm-hmm.
coached them for a time. He also played with them as a player.
Yeah.
So I was pretty shocked. Matter of fact, I'm still shocked that he owns the Washington Wizards. Michael Jordan, shoot. I thought I always thought Michael Jordan retired from basketball, but I don't think so. So what's going? So how's Jules doing this morning?
Yeah, she's not mad. I think she's getting ready for church because
Yeah, I
obviously
know. I said,
I've
hey,
seen.
Jules, you forgot something. She said, what? I said, you forgot my kiss this morning. She's like, I'm gonna kill you, Randy. I get my kicks off of torture this poor girl. She just don't realize it. I mean, and I go, and she goes, why do you torture me? I said, because it's fun. She goes, so what are you going to do today? I said, oh, you mean after I give you your afternoon kiss and hug? She was like, I'm going to kill you, Randy. I mean, I'm going to find out when you're going to kiss you. Why does she threaten me so? She done threatened to sick her unicorns on me and everything. I mean, my God, dude, you would not believe. Guess who? Guess who actually? Do you know a guy named Frank McAvoy?
Who's that?
He's a YouTuber.
No, I don't know.
Yeah, you don't. He's one of those people. Him, and another person wrote in my chat one day when Jules was on there. We were
Yeah.
talking about something. He wrote more than just friends. I was like, come on, you. Why don't you stop when you cause an argument?
Hmm.
Yo, he caused a yo, and my girl, Harry, my
Yeah.
wife just happened to be watching that. I hope you know. We got
Hmm.
into a row about that. Yeah. So you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I told her, I said, there's nothing to it. I said, I tortured a girl because it's fun and because I love to see her go. I love to hear her go, Randy, I'm going to kill you. You just wait. I'm gonna have Harry step on you. You just wait. Dude, I love it. I love it. I torture her because, number one, it's fun. Number two, she's my friend. I love her to death. That's why I torture her. She's my best friend. I torture all my friends. Trust me. Even though I should have tortured Maria a little bit more. She actually hit me in the head with a baseball one day. Yeah, when I was in high school and I was playing baseball,
Yeah.
she was our pitcher and she beamed me in the head with a baseball. It's a good thing I was wearing a helmet. No, she knocked me unconscious with that thing. Can you imagine getting hit by a ball going 98 meters per second?
I know, man. Yeah, man.
It looked like something off the three. Yo, I was looking at it on camera. All you saw was me, and the ball hit me, and my body just dropped like. Doo doo. And she was like, "Oh, I'm sorry." Oh. You know how she asked? You know how she asked me out on a date, Harry? You know how
Yeah.
she asked me on a date? She hit me in the
Yeah.
shoulder with a damn softball. Dude, if you're gonna ask me out, ask me out. Don't try to kill me. I mean, no, I mean I've known this girl since the fourth grade. She's thrown a baseball at me, a softball. Hell,
hmm
one day, yeah, she did hit me. Yeah, she actually did hit me with a plastic bat one day. Yeah, but look what I did to her. I was walking by and I said something. I was learning Spanish and I said something to her, and and I didn't know it was a curse word, and she popped me in the head with a plastic bat. I was like, damn. I said, what did I call you? And she was like, you called me a. Yes, I called her a bitch by mistake. She popped me. Yo, I couldn't help it. I was learning Spanish for the first time. I thought I learned some new stuff. I go outside and I see her and I'm like, I said, Maria, you're up. And next thing you know, she comes over with the bat and does like a Punch and Judy thing, like, pow. Like,
Well, Randy, I'm gonna head on off now,
all
but
right,
but
man.
I'll try and see if you're I mean, obviously, no one should have blocked you on my channel because obviously they have to ask for my permission. But when I've unblocked and when I do another stream, hopefully you come onto my stream and I'll make you a mod, okay?
All right, man. Take a light.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Peace.